Hello everyone. Today will still be doing the Ielts speaking practice. Today is 7th of May 2026 and our topic today will be risk. So there are 6 questions. How important is risk management? What can be done to prevent natural disaster? What are the impacts of natural hazards on the surrounding areas? What is your attitude towards making risks at work or in your hobbies? Why do young people take more risks than the elderly? And what advice should parents give to children to avoid taking risks? Alright, we're starting now. So, how important is risk management? From my perspective, I think risk management is one of the most important skills to afford both studying and work on anything during our daily life because it helps people stay safe. When we identify possible dangers in advance, we can make plans to mitigate the damage. It's a practical way to protect our life, property, and the environment too. Second question: what can be done to prevent natural disaster? Well, actually, we cannot completely stop natural disaster, but we can reduce the impacts caused by them. And for buildings, a strong infrastructure is needed if a buildings have a chance to survive to a disaster. So government should implement more rules upon this topic. Also, improve on early warning systems like the one we see in Japan. It will rings every time there is there is earthquake coming. And also, we need to educate people about emergency procedures like the exit, the way to move. Okay, third question. What are the impacts of natural hazards on the surrounding areas? Well, they can cause serious damage. They can destroy homes, roads, farmland, and most of the time, they will disrupt electricity and wire supplies and also food supplies too. Many people may lose their job or have to move somewhere else, and it will take quite a long time to recover every time a disaster happens. What is your attitude toward taking risks at work or in hobbies? Well, I don't really like risk at all, and I always try to be careful, but I'm open to taking small reasonable risks. At work, I prefer to think things before making a decision. In my hobbies, I enjoy trying new activities, but I will always make sure I understand the safety rules first. Okay. Fifth question: why do young people take more risks than the elderly? Well, from my experimental knowledge, I would think that because we, we people from the younger generations really want some new experience. I think we tend to be more confident and sometimes underestimate the consequences that could happen for the older peoples. They have quite a lot of experience to gaining from throughout their life, so they usually think more carefully and calculate things before doing something risky, not like us. The sixth questions, right? What advice should parents give to children to avoid taking risk? Okay. I think like the most important rules that children need to be taught is to think carefully before they do anything, they need to be able to understand the consequences of their acts, and also and also the ability to find other options and compare them with each other so they could get the most optimized one and the most optimal one. They can also encourage kids to talk. Uh, we could also encourage kids to talk to adults when they feel unsure about their choices. And setting clear rules and implementing safety tips can also help children make better decisions. Well, yes, we only have test one today. Oh no, this should be test three. Oh yeah, this should be test three. See you tomorrow.